we do and how we do it. But we can definitely get into more details about that, as long as that we don't get into the sensitivities that we don't want to show to the public about how we're protecting
Sure.
our information technology system.
Yep, yeah, just looking for
Understood.
general span.
No, good question, yeah.
Thank you.
We have it broke down by the line item internally.
I'm all set, Rachel.
Great, any questions from anyone else?
Just checking to see if it was on, because it probably has feedback.
Yeah. Something's going on. All right, I would, if we have no other questions, I would entertain a motion to approve the budget.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next up, we have a customer service office staffing update.
Good morning. So we have been in the process of hiring for a clerk position in our billing office. We've had to adjust how we're approaching that just because of the applications and the process that we had. We've now posted for a billing manager role, and we're temporarily holding off on hiring a permanent person for the clerk position until we get a billing manager person in there and they can help with the hiring of the clerk position. So we're in the process of reviewing resumes for that billing manager position, and hopefully we'll have somebody before mid to end June. We are expecting a retirement in June, which is why we have that billing manager role that is posted currently.
Great. Thank you.
So are you likely to have overlap then between the people? No?
Probably not much, if anything, but we have been doing some cross-training in the office to ensure that there's sustainability in the department and holding to our current high-quality customer service.
Great. Thank you. Any questions?
No.
All right, next up, we would have the financials for February and March.
So we do have, it's actually the March and April, it's the March financials with the April financial forecast. This is the big month where in the previous months, we've seen high expenses and low revenues. We're reaching the end of the winter, so we had the high revenues and low expenses for March. This brings us to about a 4% rate of return, which is right around where we are approved for with the last rate case. April and May are generally considered to be level, so we're not expecting much more than this. But that 4% helps to cover our operating costs for future year, building in that inflation rate, as well as additional costs that are coming up. So that is a good thing that we have that sustainable rate of return for moving forward. It means that for at least the foreseeable near future, we will not have to do any further rate cases for at least a couple of years, hopefully, depending on how the costs go and how the inflation rate is. But in terms of the April financial forecast, I just want to note we had the adjustment to the receivables where we added in a new chart for, I think it was March that we put it in there. In April, we actually see what we've been talking about for the last couple of months, where we've seen the past due balances of our receivables are higher than we have been seeing. So now we're entering in disconnect season. We're approaching those people that have been past due on their bills, allowing them to enter into arrangements, working with them to get those bills caught up. We have seen the current balances due are actually down considerably from previous years, so that's a good sign. The people that are able to pay are paying. And it shows, again, our efforts in the customer service billing department in working with those customers to get those bills paid. But in terms of everything else, the revenue is in line, the kilowatt hour energy usage is in line, everything else is moving forward. And again, we have about a 4% rate of return for the current fiscal year. So,
let's talk about rate of return. It matters on how we fund the agency.
So that rate of return is the portion of money that we have coming back in to fund future costs related to operating expenses. So it's the amount that we have of revenue over expenses, but again, that is used to help fund future costs related to operating costs. It's not, we don't make a profit as you would see normally. It's a working towards keeping a sustainable organization moving forward. It's just keeping that balance so that we do have the ability to cover future costs. If that makes sense. Yes, and depreciating assets that we have associated with it as we're investing into the capital plant. We have additional depreciation that is going to come due or be expensed on the accounting side. So that is helping to fund those depreciation to help replace our plant and help us to maintain that capital plant in a way that makes our plant able to continue at its high quality. So
And maintain our system.
Yeah, I think it's a testament to all the hard work that went into the last rate, case by you guys. So, great job that, we're right on projections. So, appreciate that.
Great. Any other questions? All right. If not, I would entertain a motion to approve the financial reports and forecasts.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
See, and that included the forecast of the year-end financials?
yeah, so again, that financial forecast that we're expecting, April and May are more or less level. We might have a slight overage just because this year we had short staffing as well as a very cold winter. So if that rate of return does increase, it's more incorporating those two things than anything else. But April and May are generally forecasted to be roughly level for the, so.
Thank you. All right, next I would entertain a motion to authorize payment of the vouchers.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Right. Our next meeting is scheduled for Monday, June 8 at 8 a.m. Does that work for us? Looks like it. All right, anything else we should discuss while we're in open session? If not, I would entertain a motion to enter into executive session to discuss the employment history of a particular individual.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Do you need to go into the room?